Academically, and today we're going to talk about the MBBS doctors opportunity. We have Dr. Prateek Patel with us, and we will be telling you about the ISRO Medical Officer Recruitment 2025.
Okay, so let's see what are the eligibility for this. So as usual, if they are hiring for a medical officer, so MBBS is always a requirement. But
Yes.
here you also need a experience. There are two type of cadres they get hired for. First is a medical officer, SC level. There's a starting level, the initial level, junior level, and there is a ST level
Yes.
where you need a specialization. But
Okay.
not all the specialization can apply. You must have a degree in sports medicine or in aviation medicine. You must be surprising that what is the aviation medicine, but it is a very rare branch, and the Indian Air Force in association with some other college which I am not able to remember now, that provide a MD in aviation management, which is really is a very interesting field. If someone is fascinated about the how physics work and how the aviation the things work, you can look for it.
Yeah, so obviously it's the ISRO medical officer job. So if you talk about the ISRO medical officer job, there are two kinds of jobs, as Sir was saying. It's about the medical officer and MOSD. Now, what is that? The specialist department. For that, you need to have 2 years of clinical experience, which is very, very important. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's talk about the eligibility requirements. So as Dr. Prateek told, in medical officer category, you just need to have an MBBS degree with the Medical Council of India or State Council requirement. Now, if you talk about any sort of examinations, you have to be a registered dentist, physiotherapist, or a registered doctor. Registration is something which gives you recognition, which gives you identity that you are actually possessing that kind of certificate. Then there is minimum 2 years of clinical experience. So with MBBS also you need to have minimum 2 years of clinical experience, and the age criteria is up to 35 years. Dr. Prateek, you can go ahead with medical
And
officer.
then the SD department, which is a specialist department. So in most of the case, the vacancy are very limited. It's just 2 to 4. And in most of the case, they ask for the sports medicine or the aviation medicine. There may be other vacancy, but last year there was only vacancy for these two only. So if you want to go for the, you must have a DNB or a MD or MS in these two specific degree, and the 2 year of experience is desirable. That's the what exact words was stated. So that means it's not necessary. If you have that, that will benefit you. Okay, and that's a very one good thing that will come up. I will tell you that there is a no exam. Okay, but before that, let's look at the salary, how much you can earn. Okay, so it's similar to what the CMS officer get in any government sector. The entry level officer is always a great pay pen. Great 10 pay.
10
Okay,
pay
so the
submission.
basic pay is 56,100. But after all the perks, HRA, special allowance, NPA, so you will get around the 1.2 lakh a month.
1.2 lakh per
And
month.
once the next pay commission will add, it will go around the 1.5.
So guys, you're getting the salary along with a government job. So you have a tag of being a government doctor, and in ISRO is Indian Space Research Organization. Like, it would be that prestigious institution for you. And if you talk about the additional benefits, yes, you have DA, HRA, TA, and exclusive ISRO perks also. So guys, if you talk about MBBS category also, you have level 10. But if you talk about the specialist category, you will get paid for level 11, which is round about 1.5 lakh. And can go up to a range of 2 lakh per month as well. Moving on, let's move on to the other criteria, which is limited but prestigious opportunity. Sir, what do you have to say about this?
Okay, so like all these organizations, they don't have the big hospital. Okay, so they have a small dispensary, and in such a setting they don't require too much doctor. And once someone get into, they don't lab. So the vacancy are really very limited. It's about 1 to 5 vacancy per year, and it don't even come every year also. So yeah, it's definitely a competitive thing, because the work-life balance is excellent. You get the prestige of government job, and ISRO, you get to work with the best mind of the country, who are doing a fabulous job for the country. So definitely this is a really competitive, but if you can crack it, it's one of the best opportunity you can have.
And they've written that it's highly selective recruitment process, but competition is intense because it's very prestigious. But yeah, again, at the same time, nothing is impossible. Moving down to the streamlined selection process of how do you get selected as a medical officer or as a specialist medical officer in ISRO. So there are 3 ways. Number 1 is your application review. You have to fill up the form. Simply shortlisting will be based on the eligibility criteria and the relevant experience. See, a minimum experience of 2 years is written, but obviously if you have more experience, you will be shortlisted in a better way. Moving to direct interview. So there is very, very important. You were saying something about no written exam. Just mention that.
Okay, so here is a no exam, and they are shortlisted based on the application. So whenever there is a vacancy like that, they are prioritized work X. in such a case, the ex-army doctors get a lots of benefits.
Yes.
Because they had already served for the nation in the harsh condition like in Jammu Kashmir, Siachen, and so if you are such a doctor who has served in a short service commission in the army, air force, or a navy, for a person like you, it is definitely a very great opportunity, and you will definitely get a priority over the others.
Yes.
And apart from that, you also served in the NHM or any state government, you can also apply.
Yes,
But yeah,
definitely.
if you have a
Government job
limited experience, it's
experience, I
definitely
think.
tough for you to get in.
Yes,
Sorry.
correct.
Yeah.
It's okay. So if you talk about this, so you need to have your application reviewed properly, your interview, and the final selection will be based on the kind of interview performance you have given. Now, what is the career trajectory over here, guys? As you can see, if you go on an entry level, beginning as medical doctor SC or SD based on qualification, your growth is very progressive because you will be getting regular promotions in ISRO through ISRO's structured advancement system. You know, ISRO is a very prestigious organization. And if you talk about ISRO or NASA, NASA also considers ISRO to be one of the top space research organization agencies in the world. So definitely you have a good hierarchy over there. Moving down to the chief medical officer, yes, if you reach to the level 14 position across various ISRO centers nationwide, so it's not only in Delhi or Bangalore, which is the headquarter, ISRO is many places there.
Yeah.
So you can move on to the key takeaways.
Before the key takeaway, I just want to mention that the promotion are mostly at seniority and time bound. Okay, so it's not so government. It's always in government sector that you have to wait for a certain period before getting promoted. On like despite how good you are working, but it's good only because you know that after certain you definitely get to promoted a higher level. Don't have to worry about that.
Yes.
The key takeaways are you like eligibility. You need MBBS and MD in specific branch like the sports medicine and the aviation medicine. Then we talked about the benefit, all the government perks, and apart from that, the prestige which come with the government job as well as the ISRO.
No exam, direct selection, and you get greater opportunities over here because it is a very prestigious exam. So everybody, that's it regarding the ISRO Medical Officer. We've talked about eligibility criteria, we've talked about the hierarchy, the salary, the pay commission, the kind of process, and how do you get selected for this ISRO Medical Officer. Go search for the website, apply there, and you can easily become a specialist medical officer or a chief medical officer there in ISRO, which is one of the prestigious institutions and organizations in the world. Thank you. We'll be meeting again. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel academically. Thank you.
Thank you.